What's up, Big Blue Nation, and welcome to the Wildcat Zone. I am your host, Daniel Bentley, and what a win for the Kentucky Wildcats over the Texas Longhorns. Right now in my household, it smells like a Wildcat win. Uh, on today's episode, game just went off. This is kind of a pure raw reaction. Um, I'm going to go over my thoughts on the first half and the second half, the game as a whole. Pick my MVP for the game, and at the end, we will preview our matchup against Ole Miss on Saturday, January 24th. Yes, January 24th. So, man, that was a good win for us tonight. What can I say? I mean, the first half, I wasn't really worried at all. I mean, it was kind of the same thing we've seen, kind of a slower start, but we were point and point with them. Defense was on point. We were making shots. I think in this game, really, we beat Texas with their own game, right? But I will get more into that in the second half. First half, I mean, you had guy Owe doing his thing, man, driving in the paint, reading the defense. He's good at the mid-range jumpers. He can make those. He can make them at the rim. He got a pick six, or what they call a pick six, where he steals the ball for a runaway dunk. And we got two of those in the first half. One from Double O Otega Owe and one from Colin Chandler, the Air Mormon, as I call him. First half, I think we done pretty decent. I mean, we went into halftime tied up. We weren't down 20 points, so this is the best first half we've had in a long time. That we haven't been down coming out of halftime. I was pretty excited when the halftime come back around because how we've been playing. I mean, we've come back in the second half against Mississippi State. We come back against LSU. We come back against the down dirty and low Tennessee Volunteers in Knoxville this past weekend. And this second half was different. We come out. Cam Williams was the fire starter for us. He was the spark plug, as I call our guys that come out of halftime doing good. The past couple games have been Denzel Aberdeen. But this game, it was Cam Williams. Unfortunately, he went out with 18 minutes left in the second half with a foot injury. Hopefully, something minor, we can get him back for Saturday, or at least get him back by Tuesday. Hopefully, it's not a bad injury to where he'll be out multiple games. So we are praying for him. Hope all is well in his camp. But he was our fire starter in the second half. He was getting points first couple of possessions. Of course, Otega Owe had 18 points. That's a no-brainer. He's going to get in double figures. He's going to get downhill, get in the paint, and get those pick sixes. I mean, Pope was right. He gets one of those about every game. Denzel Aberdeen scored 19 points and was doing. I think he's figured out his role as the point guard position that he has been put in. It was a lot of team ball in the second half. I mean, you had this is the best ball movement I've seen from this team since I feel like we played Purdue in the exhibition match that didn't count. This is great ball movement. Texas, I mean, to their credit, they tried to come back on us, right? They're a team that they preached all game, and that I read in multiple different articles leading up to this game. They're, the top, I think, 80% in scoring points. They're a very high-octane, high-scoring offense. We didn't see that tonight. I think Kentucky found a good stop for them. I knew real early in this game uh, it was going to be a down low, beat 'em up kind of game because you seen that big number 8 from Texas and Malachi going at it. Um, I think that's the type of game that we kind of strive in, right? This team seems to strive under pressure, as we've seen coming out of half times down 20, down 17, down 15. Um, I think that the down and dirty, get in your face, I'm going to catch some bodies and score some baskets. That's the kind of ball we need to play. I mean, we beat Texas at their own game. They're good at getting to the charity stripe, the free throw line. But as we've seen tonight, they got a lot of calls in the first half on us. But I think when we come out in the second half, we flip the script on them, and we're getting fouls off of them. I was getting real worried there the last 5 minutes of the game. They kept showing that timer where we didn't score a field goal for 5 minutes. Getting real worried. Real flashbacks from North Carolina were coming in my head, but Denzel Aberdeen put us on his back, got some fouls, drew some fouls, and made some free throws. Our free throw shooting was really good tonight. We got to take them when we can get them. I think it's another thing that Pope needs to really add to this team is getting to the free throw line. I mean, we do a pretty decent job, but like we did tonight, I think we need to do that for the rest of the season, especially in these SEC games where they're going to be down and rough and physical. I think that's where we need to catch teams slipping, and that's where we need to take advantage. But my MVP for the game is the man, the myth, the legend, Colin Chandler, who I was excited for at the beginning of the season. I thought he would have a breakout year. And he kind of has. I mean, he's had some slumps there, but ever since we started conference play, he's been playing with a little bit of attitude, the chip on his shoulder. That guy you seen get a posterized dunk in a top spot on Sports Centers on ESPN. That's the guy we're seeing now, I feel like. He had 18.7 rebounds. He was very productive, especially in the second half when we went on that run, that 7-0 run. That was all Colin Chandler. All Colin Chandler. And this man was playing while he was under the weather. He come back from Knoxville with some ick, which I can't kind of not blame him. You get sick in Knoxville, all that orange. But I digress. He come back from Knoxville. He's been battling sickness. He's been under the weather. Same thing we've seen with Oway last week or this weekend. He come out there and had what is the commentators that they compared it to, the Jordan flu game? I wouldn't go that far, but he had a pretty good game. I mean, for somebody that's out there playing sick, having a stomach bug, he sure stepped up, especially when Cam Williams went out. He stepped up and filled that role for us. So he is my MVP for this game against Texas. I like Colin Chandler. I think he's good at a number 2 spot on the floor. I mean, he's made some great passes for us. The LSU last second shot, a dime straight to Marino. Today he had a dime straight to Marino. It was like a perfect pass. It was like a quarterback hitting his receiver. Heard Will Stein has some openings, but hey, we'll keep you in basketball for now. Previewing Ole Miss, they are currently 3-3 in the SEC. They stomped a mud hole in us last year, Pope's team last year. It's a whole new team, different team. They punked us down there in Oxford. They also took one of the Kentucky boys down there. Travis Perry plays for the Ole Miss Rebels, so he will be making his return to Rupp Arena, but not in the blue and white, but in the red, white, and blue that of the Ole Miss Rebels. I got to catch their second half against Missouri earlier this season while waiting on one of our games to come on, and I believe they beat Missouri in that game. I don't quite recall, but when they're hitting, they're hitting. They got a really good point guard. And I think that if we can play like this against them, I think we can do something. We can make some more noise. I don't have any expectations. I'm going to keep that trend going because it seems to be going in a positive direction. We might win. We should win. We're in Rupp, the Cathedral up in Lexington in God's country. And but we will see if we get Cam Williams back, see how long he's going to be out. I hope for a speedy recovery for him. Maybe we'll get JQ back. If that is the case, I think we have a higher percentage of winning. But we're playing at Rupp. I do think we will win, but my expectations, I'm still going to keep them out in the open. I hope we win. I hope we win every game, just like we all do, right? So we got Ole Miss coming up Saturday. I will most likely have to catch that game after it's already over. I have to record it and watch it. So that is all I got. The Cats got a major win tonight against the Texas Longhorns. I think we owed them one from last year. I mean, they got a new coach. That number 3 on Texas, he's a baller, man. So I give credit to them. I'm glad we beat them. Horns down. I've been dying to say that since they escaped us in football. Horns down. And if you guys are enjoying these little excerpts from me, please like and subscribe. I am on Spotify under the Wildcat Zone, and I'm also on YouTube, also under the Wildcat Zone. Links will be posted on Spotify and on my Facebook page, the Wildcat Zone. So like and subscribe, help me grow, help support me. I'm enjoying doing these, and I enjoy watching Kentucky basketball. I love Kentucky basketball. I'm BBN for life. And don't forget to crack you open a cold L8. And Godspeed. And go Big Blue.
This is the Wildcat Zone!
What does the Wildcat say?